My father ran textile mills for his whole career, and I visited with him many times, and I actually worked for one of the textile companies that we worked for in Spartanburg. And just watching my dad interact with people, he would, early in the morning, after shift change, he got there, he'd get a cup of coffee, and the people in the textile mill always kind of joked about he never spilled his coffee. Well, the secret is you don't fill it all the way up to the top. You fill it up about halfway or 3/4 of the way, and then you can walk with it. So he's walking the plant floor, talking to folks, whether they were, someone pushing a broom, cleaning up the weave room, or whether it was a weaver themselves, or someone in the spinning room, or someone that was working on a piece of equipment. He stopped and talked with them. Not just as supervisors, but just general workers around the plant. But that's how my father was able to get a good feel on the operation and how things were going, and get a good finger on the pulse of whether they were having problems in the weaving, or whether it's spinning, or maybe it's bad cotton, or maybe it's something that they needed to address to be very effective. And so I've caught myself many, many times walking back here within this office, what we call the ledge pit, the legislative section where my staff works, crafting legislation, looking at legislation, and helping on committee work, and just visiting, almost daily with the folks that are back there, just seeing how they're doing in their personal life, listening to them about, things that are coming up throughout the day or the week. And it hit me one time that, I was just walking the plant floor, trying to get a good feel of how the operation here was as the CEO, so to speak, as the congressman here, but having folks that work for me and taking interest in their personal life. I got that from my dad, and I give him the credit for a lot of successes. He always carried a marble in his pocket that had the golden rule on it, and doing to others as you would have others do unto you, and just treating people how you want to be treated. And I think my dad always did that, and I think that was instilled on my brother and I.